Alright, mute their mics, please. Alright, we got 4 minutes.
I get in the boots of Santa. She's a dancer, prancer. She like my flavor like I'm Fanta. Don't fuck with cancer. Crossover like the answer. She tryna hold me for the ransom. No AI, nice try. Hit you with the bye-bye. No ties. Living life like I supersize my fries. My. Feel like Johnny on the vibe. And the blunt tastes like apple pie. When I get finished, I might have it for the side. No, I ain't finished. Feel like Popeye with his spinach. Yeah, I'm about to replenish. Yeah, we gonna hit the Guinness. Cause we smoking till we choke. Whatever for your ball. Cause I'm higher than the pole vault. Yeah, you know.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Oh.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Lungs like a blowfish, puffing on that old shit. Off honeycombs and concentrates, it's kinda hard to concentrate. Resin on my rap, got my fingers feeling sticky. Beam me up, Scotty, to the moon in a jiffy. Gas in my system, got this crown shocker vibing. That stanky danky, put them down, and Keisha call my silent. Reefer got me reeking like my bongos burning roach. Sport the fragrance like cologne, let the aroma be my mouthpiece. Floating past the clouds, I'm just posted where the angels be. Peace be my frequency, and frequently I'm known to be. At it like a mathematic, must have it like cabbage. So I practice what I preach, and I lead by example. Let my life be the sample. You should be a demo. Focused on this paper while I'm touching at my mental. Super Saiyan level up and I ain't talking bezel up. Keisha in my lungs got me moving like the wind flow.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Oh.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
I get in the boots of Santa. She's a dancer, prancer. She like my flavor like I'm Fanta. Don't fuck with cancer. Crossover like the answer. She tryna hold me for the ransom. No AI, nice try. Hit you with the bye-bye. No ties. Living life like I supersize my fries. My. Feel like Johnny on the vibe. And the blunt tastes like apple pie. When I get finished, I might have it for the side. No, I ain't finished. Feel like Popeye with his spinach. Yeah, I'm about to replenish. Yeah, we gonna hit the Guinness. Cause we smoking till we choke. Whatever for your ball. Cause I'm higher than the pole vault. Yeah, you know.
Give me all the smoke. 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 I just want 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 the smoke. When the clouds go high, then the ice go low. The clouds go high, then the ice go low. Give me all the smoke. 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 Oh.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke. Give me all the smoke.
Pablo Santo.
Give me all the smoke, give me all
Pablo
the smoke.
Santo.
Lungs like a blowfish, puffing on that old shit off honeycombs and concentrates. It's kinda hard to concentrate. Resin on my rap, got my fingers feeling sticky. Beat me up, sky to the moon in a jitty.
Can you hear me, Gouda? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What up, everybody? Welcome to the vote. We are live like Johnny Five. I love how he hit the switches on him for the one time. Did he hit those
catch up to
switches?
you,
Gouda got the, he got the gangster hat on too. He had to hit the switches for the one time. But yeah, welcome to the vote, you guys. We thank you guys for tuning in, HMS Network. We are here again to give you a wonderful show. If you don't know what the vote is where we actually go into the vote of our brain, our mind, concepts, and different things that we talk about. We open that up, look at it, see if it's real, see if it's false, see if it's fake, see if it's not, all of the above. And we are here with the full crew, the Royal Flush crew. We got myself, Cedric Blickman, aka Blick, in the house. Let's get that applause. I feel like giving some claps real quick. We got Freshman Gouda in the house. Don't forget. Cheer. And we got the amazing Goddess Trends in box number 1 over there on the panel, if you can see over there, looking nice. We got Love Always. I see you, Love Always. I love how green look on you. That's what's up. Got him. Okay, then we gonna ease on down the road to box number 3 to the wonderful DD. Appreciate you, DD. We got Alpolonia, aka Alpha Sneezach. Don't be playing with it. Don't you play with it. All right, and then last but not least, we got the wonderful Goddess Talented Music. Got him. We in the thing. Oh, she got her glasses on too. She ready. All right, so if you guys are just tuning in, man, we thank you guys for coming in. Today we have an excellent topic, a topic that's going to be well worth you guys staying tuned in for this power hour, because I think we're going to definitely be able to dive in a little bit longer. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about knowing your worth. That's the topic today. Know your worth. Do you know your worth? That's a question mark on that, and also making sure you know your worth. So
Don't you know no good.
Don't you know no good. So we're going to dive in definitely on that today, getting our opinions, ourselves, the panel that we have over there at BGO Live. And we're gonna definitely keep it popping, and we're gonna see who knows their worth. Is it worthy enough to know your worth? Does it matter? Do you gotta know your worth? But we're gonna definitely pull a couple things out. Hope you guys are definitely staying tuned in. Goddess Music, I see you. How you doing, Goddess Music? What up? Camming up on us. But yeah, I'm doing. Yep, I got you. Yep. And so yeah, we definitely see knowing your worth and knowing your value, just knowing different things, and yeah, we're gonna definitely dive into that today. Speaking of knowing your worth, Freshman Gouda, I definitely feel you know your worth, but from the outside, you never know. How you feeling, brother? How you feeling today?
Feeling amazing, man, as always. Bobbing and weaving to this victory. You know how it go.
Getting it in. Yes, sirree. When it comes to the topic itself, just jumping off of it, just coming off the backboard. How important do you feel when it comes to a person knowing their worth?
I feel it's very important. If you don't know your worth, you don't really know what to take, what not to take. You kind of just let people do what they will with you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't really have no backbone, no standards in a sense, because you don't really know, you know what I'm saying, if that's what you're supposed to be doing, or if you tripping for thinking that you deserve better.
Yeah, exactly, man. Just jumping off of that, like what you were just saying, allowing people to be able to, like you said, take advantage of you or do certain things or get away with certain things. A person that doesn't necessarily know their worth, man, you'll be able to get away with murder at the end of the day. They're like, don't worry, he ain't gonna worry about it. Don't even trip. She ain't gonna worry about it. Don't worry. Go ahead and use the rest of her nail polish. No, I'm just playing. But at the end of the day, you got to definitely make sure that you're in a position to stand out. Not that. Stand out and knowing your worth. That's just a general question. Let's get ready to go. We're gonna go down the line. Goddess Trends. I want to hear your expertise and what you feel and how important it is into knowing your worth. How do you feel about knowing your worth?
Yeah, so it's definitely super important to know your worth, I think, because when we don't know our worth, we allow for other people to use us, abuse us, take advantage of us. And so it's good to know your worth and to know that your value comes from you. Your value is within you, and it's not based on your fans or your follows or none of that stuff. And the society that we live in is very driven by that, right? So we could uh, base our value on other things outside of ourselves, but really and truly our value comes within. And when we know what that value is and when we know what that worth is, we set that standard within ourselves.
Facts. Excellent answer. Excellent answer. All right, cool. Yes, exactly. Standards, man. What are your standards? What are your standards? If you don't set any standards, you don't have no out of bounds line. Imagine if we was playing basketball with no out of bounds line. You can run all the way on the other court, on the other side, run around this field and go there. Definitely, person have a full running start. You got to have those standards, those guidelines, those boundaries, in order for people to even know what that is. And I feel that that's one of the first steps on knowing your worth, is having those guidelines, like Goddess was saying, so a person can know what your worth is. Period. What do you consider? One person's worth can be different than another person's worth, and one person allow certain things that another person will not allow. So you can't just base it off of just one thing, even though we have a general respect for each other. But at the end of the day, you got to be able to just know those guidelines and boundaries. All right, so let's go ahead and ease on down the road, Ricky. All right, so yeah, love always. Same exact question. What's your definition on? Let's put it like this: on a person knowing their worth. What are some of the signs that you see that a person knows their worth?
It's just a basic level of confidence that's gonna exude from their personality. When they're put in situations where they need to make choices, you'll see them easily make the right decision for themselves. You don't see them getting caught up on a lot of the crap that society tells us is what our worth is. Somebody that knows their worth is going to be willing to take calculated risks to upgrade what that worth is.
Yeah, I agree with that too. That's
Those
another.
are all.
I was saying, I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. I was saying that's good. You're right. When you know your worth and know certain things, then you stand on a certain square, a certain pivot, and you don't adjust from that because you know the worth. You know where it's at. So, for instance, if I told you right behind this, I only told you guys on this panel, just be people right here. And if I said behind this mountain, and I showed you a diamond, I said a diamond. I got a whole well of diamonds under this mountain right here. But I need for y'all not to move until I get back. You know what I mean? It's not real until, of course, you can verify that diamond. If you can guarantee that diamond is true, it's gonna be like So know the worth. The worth of this. You got to go to work on Sunday. You got to go do this. But if I'm showing you a diamond, I even gave you one. I'm like, look, all y'all just hold one of these diamonds real quick. You know that's at least 10 stacks. It's something that you just know it's worthy enough for my time. You know it's worthy enough for me to stand in front of this mountain. He can come at nighttime. It's nighttime. Some people might even leave. I'm gonna take this 10,000. I don't know if he gonna come back or not. Then some people gonna hold it and say, "Man, this nigga might be crazy enough to give me." He go in there, y'all see the whole thing, the whole diamond, like, oh, it's crazy. So that's how I feel with it. With you holding your space inside of yourself. When you know your worth, you know your value. You know that you have that diamond inside of you. That's why we have the HMS logo. Shout out. What up? You know. That's what's up. But I'm just saying, really, you got to know that you have that diamond inside of you. You got to have that value inside of you, and then that lets you know that you're worthy. It lets you know that you're worthy. All right, let's keep on going down. My bad. So let's go to Dee. Dee, are you in the house? What up, Dee?
Yes, I am.
Okay, appreciate you. I'm gonna ask you the same question because we kind of want to get it from different angles. When it comes to you, what are some? Let's do it on the flip side. What are some key values of a person that you feel that doesn't know their worth?
A person that doesn't know their worth is just gonna let anything slide. They're gonna allow someone to disrespect them. They're gonna stay in a situation and not have the courage to break out of the situation and keep on allowing the same thing to keep going on and going on and going on without speaking up for themselves. They have some people that don't know their worth. Um, example, they struggle with their image. Some people might have low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Um, others might just take anything. They have people that use them because they don't know their worth. They're not having the courage to stand up for themselves. So they're just letting anybody use them. Another way of, I should say, um, some people don't know how to tell others no. They're afraid of what others might say, and they're always trying to please this person and that person. But you can't please everybody in this world. You get what I'm saying? You have to focus on you first. It's always starts with you, the strength with you, and loving yourself first. That's knowing your worth. But people that don't know their worth, they gotta feel like, oh, I gotta please this person, make this person happy. But if you're not happy, how can you make other people happy? So that's the flip side of that.
Definitely.
But I feel like knowing your worth. Let's talk about that. Knowing your worth is not allowing people to disrespect you.
Yeah.
You have the courage to stand up for yourself, distance yourself from people that's ungrateful and unfavorable,
Yeah.
and distancing yourself from situations, regardless if it's drama, whatever. You're not gonna struggle with saying, "Oh, I'm not good enough." You're gonna know you're good enough. You're not gonna say, "Well, I don't look cute. This person look better than me." You're gonna have high confidence. It's not gonna be low
Self-esteem.
confidence. You can motivate yourself every day, no matter what you do. That's knowing your worth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even with relationships.
Yeah.
You're gonna know, this not good for me. The pieces of the puzzle is gonna come. God gonna put it before your eyes, and you're gonna say, "Okay, this is enough. I need to walk away because I'm better than this.
Yeah.
I shouldn't take these things." You see what I'm saying? So even with friendships, they got people that's jealous of you because you're doing better than them. But you're gonna know your word and be like, "Okay, this person's not good enough for me. God's showing me who they really is. It's time for me to cut them loose. I could still love them, but from a distance." You get what I'm saying? So that's knowing your worth.
Yes. Thank you for that.
God
Appreciate
puts these things in front of our eyes. But yes, that's my answers.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Yes, you're right. You're right. A lot of things are before your eyes. A lot of things are put before us, and like I said, we have to be able to watch the signs. I feel like nobody is AKA asked out down here. I feel like everybody does get a life raft, even if it's one. Some of us only get one life raft. You better take that mug when you get that opportunity, boy. I've had a couple situations with me where you get that life raft, you get bailed out in that sense, and then you don't take it, or you just decide not to.
Be modest. No.
Man, you got to stay focused and zoomed in.
You see what happened on the Titanic, boy.
Boy
Was in that water.
Man, you see how that happened. Now just think about this, man. The Titanic just playing around, but imagine all the people that decided not to go that day and cancel their trip. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, boy, because that was a for certain. So they definitely caught that message. All right, so yeah, we're gonna keep this going, keep it flowing. Let's move it on down, ease on down the road. So we have the wonderful Apollonia that's a part of our panel. Apollonia, I want you to be able to come in and kind of piggyback on what we're talking about with knowing your worth. What would you say are some, like I was saying the same thing, some key characteristics that you see of a person knowing their worth? Besides, just the basic things, let's say from a spiritual perspective, because I know you're definitely spiritual. When a person knows their worth spiritually, what are some of those signs?
Okay, so not engaging in anything that will negatively affect your spirit, whether that be friends, family members, lovers, whatever type of job you might decide you will take or will not take. Anything that's not good for your spirit, you cast it out. I mean, if that's watching a certain type of film, for some people, if it's not being around certain types of people, because when you feel negative energy in your spirit, that's your spirit talking to you.
Yeah. You're right.
Who you can't believe anybody but your spirit.
Yeah.
It's inside of you. It's your your internal system for protection.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to listen to them beacons.
So you should know your worth spiritually, know the worth of your soul.
Yeah.
And you don't have to engage in things that you already know deep inside using your own intuition that are not good for you.
I hear you on that. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And intuition is another one. We got to have one of those shows talking about intuition and discernment. Whew. But what Apollonia was saying was super good. You already know. That's what it comes down to. You know, you already know. You know, most of the time we act like we don't, we feel like we don't. I mean, or pretend like we don't, but we can't fake what you feel. You know. Trust me, you know. You wanna identify the details.
Yeah,
that you may not know the
you're looking for
details.
more confirmation.
Yeah, you need
know?
yeah, exactly. You don't know all the way. You know, you trying to see why, but you know what's up. And I say all the time when it comes to, especially with the worth, a lot of people around you can tell you certain things about yourself, but it's about the things that you have with your inner relationship with your being, your inner relationship with who you are as a person. That is the true knowing. They don't know you like you know you. So, and you shouldn't always try to compare yourself with someone else, knowing your worth based off of someone else's worth. I feel that this person is excellent and amazing, so I'm basing my worth based off of them. It's not like that. Your worth and knowing your worth and your value is not just based on the things that you're able to do. It's all how authentic you are.
Yeah, knowing what you bring to the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Knowing what you bring to the table and knowing what it is. When something has value, when we ever on this planet that we just say that something has value, it's because it's a limited amount of that particular thing. Everybody can't get it. When you say like Candyman, we talking about the Funko Pops and all that. And OG, we talking about Funko Pops. The reason why those things have value, you have a Tupac Funko Pop, is because they only made 10,000. That's why it has value. You know what I mean? So if you only got one how valuable is that? Really? And you're really you. If you're really you and you check out to be you, that's valuable. Because nobody can get that.
It's a rare individual.
Everybody, yeah, exactly. Somebody's that, and then now everybody else is acting like that. Okay, let's keep on ease on down the road. We'll go to you, Gouda. Well, no, I already said Gouda. Sorry, Goddess Music. Same thing. We want to go ahead and hit you up. Give you the flip side of it. Let's say the same thing, piggybacking on the spiritual side. What are certain things that what are signs that a person, like I said, they know their worth? What are some good ways to see or discern that a person knows their worth?
A person who knows their worth, they typically don't put up with people's bullshit. They don't allow people to cross their boundaries. They don't have a problem with enforcing the boundaries. They don't feel timid, scared. They're usually not cowardly. They don't let people control them with ultimatums or, weird energy. They know what they're worth. They know what they're capable of. They know what they can attract. They know what they can do. So somebody who knows their worth would definitely be courageous, bold. They will have audacity. They will have a lot of audacity because they know what they bring to the table.
Yeah, I agree. Having that to know what they bring to the table. So now when it comes to, like I was saying, kind of tapping in on that spiritual aspect of it. Okay. When I look at it from a certain perspective, knowing your worth spiritually is knowing that, and that's different. It can look different from different people. But it's just knowing where you stand at from a spiritual perspective. Whether you're researching one thing or following one thing or whatever you're looking at, okay? You're standing in that middle and you're knowing your worth. Whether it is, hold on one second, it's throwing me off. Whether it is, like I said, choosing one or the other, you're seeing the worth. This is a better way to say it. You're being able to see your worth in multiple things. So this is what I'm trying to prove, or the point that I'm trying to make. we take our value, or we take certain things from things and we add it onto our belief systems, and it helps us establish our worth. Appreciate you guys sharing it. Real quick, it's throwing me off with this thing real quick. Let's go ahead and we're going to go ahead and go to a quick commercial break. We do have a song that we want to be able to release to you guys today. This is a song that we have called Keisha from our new Smokers mixtape that just came up. We got Goddess Music in the house. What's up, Goddess Music? She came in and with me and Freshman Gouda came and blessed the track one time. We're going to give a world exclusive real fast after we pay some bills to ourselves. We're going to do some commercials. Then we're going to hit you guys up with that Smokers mixtape exclusive. Hope everybody's having a good day, and we're going to keep this thing populating. Let's go. All right, and let's go for real now.
Vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that. Keisha burn real slow. Keisha roll up fast. Keisha let me smash. When I kiss it smell like gas. Like a thought to the homie I passed. Just a thought when you living in the past. Don't forget the ash when you dealing with the Keisha. Oh Keisha. When I first smoked the Keisha, hard to breathe. It was getting kinda had to loosen t-shirt. Had to stack her up the Keisha like a beaver. Like a beaver. Don't leave her, Keisha, Keisha. Yeah, I want to meet ya, meet ya, meet ya. Yeah, you know you nice, man, nice, man, nice, man. Something like you fresh, man, fresh, man, freshman. The blessing, blessing. When you smoke it down and groove it smooth, I be feeling good, Keisha. Yeah, you make me move. Got my two-step shuffle, two-step shuffle. When I'm in trouble, here come Keisha on the double like whoa, whoa. Fire in the hole, blowing Cheerios, look like Sonic when I blow. Keisha, 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 I meet ya, I greet ya. Keisha, Keisha, find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that Keisha, Keisha. Find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that Keisha, Keisha.
Keisha. Keisha be her first, Kush be her last. Something like the kingdom tried to take it off the map. Baby, keep me vibing when them haters on my ass. Vivid be my thoughts when Keisha help me relax. Cruising through my lungs like a diamond in the back with a gangster link. Baby, keep me on task. No pro meth, just grass. Say my turn up so vegan, I like her shining and gleaming. She got that natural bedazzle. She keep them choking and fiending. I call her asthma attacker. A funky little gasser. Around I pass her while we commune a bit. Call it kicking that shit. Might just get you a sip, so go on and get you a sponge. I may just drizzle some game. Better soak it up quick. talk to Keisha like daily, swear that's some regular shit.
Keisha, Keisha, find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that Keisha, Keisha. Find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha.
Goddess.
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Keisha gon' let me freak her. She pulling up when I need her. She really a rare breeder. Baby hustle, she a bleeder, not blood. You know what it was, it's love I fuck with cuz. Keisha come through with that knowledge and give you a mental buzz. It's something about these hips, baby. Got that she super thick. I don't really be loving girls, but I'm crushing on this chick. We burning like candle wick, and I can't lie, shawty the shit. She take me up to cloud nine. All I feel with her is bliss. All I feel with her is bliss. I might make her my miss. My one and only wish is to give Keisha a kid.
Keisha, Keisha, find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that Keisha, Keisha. Find me vibing with a lady they call Keisha. Just need a little bit of sauce from Miss Keisha. Fill my lungs with the breath of Miss Keisha. Yeah, I'm talking about that Keisha, Keisha.
Smoking on Keisha. Smoking on Keisha. Smoking on Keisha. I'm smoking, I'm smoking, I'm smoking.
Yeah, damn, that was loud. What up? We back. Yeah. That's good with you guys. What's good with you guys? We appreciate you guys. Welcome back to The Vote with yours truly, Cedric Blickman. And we got Freshman Gouda. We also got the wonderful panel in the house. Royal Flush crew in the house. That's how we do it. If you guys see in the background, we do got the Matrix theme. I told you we keeping the Matrix thing strong. We got strong bones. Keeping the Matrix going. We have Sophia Stewart that's going to be in the house. I am confirming that. I did talk to her, like I said, about a week ago. We're locking that in to be able to see what show she's going to pop in on. And at that time, it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. We'll have her exclusively on here. I'm going to see if we can do a video up or if a microphone phone call. But yeah, let's give it up one more time for Sophia Stewart. She's the creator of The Matrix. We got a sister out there, boy. Y'all better know the story. Look her up. But yeah, so today, if you guys are just tuning in, we are talking about knowing your worth. Having a good conversation, great conversation with the panel and everybody. Let's keep dissecting it. What are some? I was thinking of just another angle to be able to put it. What's just some key principles, man? Let's try to break it down to what are some things that we can do. You know, we talk about knowing your worth and all that. What is something physically that we can be able to do? We'll have it go down the line about knowing your worth. What is something that can help you or with your esteem or just period on helping you in general with knowing your worth? I'm gonna bring that first one to Goddess Trends. Goddess Trends, can you break down a little something for somebody that's trying to know their worth? Do you got some sauce for them real quick that you can just bless them for a second and let them know how to know their worth?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that there are things that we can do to make ourselves feel better. Definitely pouring into ourselves, self-love. Also too, like, let's say for instance, it's within the job field or career, advancing your knowledge, taking a course, taking a class, pouring into yourself in the way that, okay, I'm going to build myself up and make myself feel worthy from the inside.
Yes, the inside out. Because from the inside
out.
You gotta take the inside, then you get to the outside. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say with you too, Gouda. What about you? How you feel when it comes to worth? What are some steps that you can be able to give some game, some jewels? Thank you for that, Goddess too. Thank you.
I would say positive self-talk, saying affirmations, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of reinstilling in your mind not the perfect direction, but a direction where you're trying to go, reassuring yourself of what it is you feel, you know what I mean? Just kind of, being your own motivation.
Diving in, like what Gouda was saying, good affirmations are always good to do. I say in front of the mirror. Yo, I gotta do a whole show on the mirror world. I'd be knowing more stuff than I tell y'all. The mirror world is another whole world in itself, where it's yourself on the opposite end. So you can be able to look at yourself, line up with yourself, speak to yourself, and as it goes its way, those things that you spoke go with it. It's just a mental thing as well. But when it comes to the mirror, making sure you're speaking to yourself directly in your eyes, that is a good way, a little nug on speaking some affirmation, especially if you want to direct yourself. You speak to yourself in that way. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. So I'm gonna just kind of hear a couple people's ideas on this, especially on this topic. Love always. What do you feel? What are some things that you do in order to sustain and know your worth, or when you feel like you might be lacking on worth or anything like that? What is something that you do?
I definitely agree wholeheartedly with the affirmations in the mirror. That's one of my top self-love procedures. Another thing that I think is very helpful is just taking the time to meditate or journal, or just otherwise assess yourself. Know what you're good at and what you're not good at. Know where you can excel. And by knowing those energies about yourself, you can always upgrade. You can always find something else to grow from.
I like that. Something to grow from. Super good. Thank you for that. Appreciate you. Growing from. I like how she put that. Growing from something. Branches. I think about trees and branches when she says grow from, and something extending. You always extending yourself. What's fascinating is just kind of coming to mind. Did you know, like with a tree itself, if you actually cut the branch off itself and then shave some of the side of the tree off, you can actually put that same exact branch in that part that's shaved on the side, and it will grow deep. Taking pieces.
I
of
was
yourself
thinking of exactly
know
the same
this.
thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's to show you Mother Nature is cold-blooded. You could take that same branch, reattach it. What does that say to you? Man, you could do the same exact thing. Re-identify yourself, something that you feel a part of you that was broken off, a part of you that you feel is worthless. You can take that, re-identify it, cut yourself and actually plant that again and allow it to grow. It might be a little different, but
regroup.
It'll be regrouping.
Reset that thing.
Man, Gouda, that's what's up. What about do you have any when it comes to like boxing techniques, like being worthy? What are some things that you do in your mindset when you're sparring and stuff like that to be worthy?
Again, you just gotta know. For me, when I'm boxing, I know worst thing I'm finna do is get hit.
Yeah.
Like it ain't. I put myself in positions to where I'll purposely test your punch. I may take 2 or 3 of them just to see how can I take these 2. You know what I'm saying? If I take 2 of them, can I take those 2 and get back a third? You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to really put yourself in instances where you're testing your abilities, where you're testing what you think you sure of. You know what I'm saying? And really seeing how good are you at this? How good are you at getting yourself out of this position? Or how well do you adapt in this situation? Or how can you handle this pressure in this situation? It's all about self-talking to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be afraid to speak to yourself, call yourself on your bullshit, and be realistic with yourself. A lot of times people try to put on fallacies or fantasies that they've heard other people say that they think is nice, and you know what I'm saying, because everybody else is corroborating that story. It's like what you said about the mirror. When you look in that mirror and you say certain things, you gonna get certain movements. If it's a phony ass saying or something, you not even gonna accept that. Your body gonna move. You know what I'm saying? You feel certain things. So it's like when you do that, you gotta talk to yourself. Like I used to literally sit in the mirror and talk to myself, like just cutting out all the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? This shit people thought about me, and this shit that was real about me, and I had to just sit there and tell myself like, nigga, is this really what we on? Is this what we doing? Or is like, is we just following the crowd? Are we doing this because they doing this? Like, you really got to get to the bottom of it and figure out what the fuck is up.
Yeah, you're right, man. Good talk. So we keep on ease on down the road. We have Apollonia. That was good though. Good, like what you were saying though. Just like I said, just keep on adding to your worth and your mental, because being worthy is establishing your mind first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Being worthy is something that you lock into your brain before you can even see the results, before money touches your account or anything on that level.
If you're not worthy to yourself, how you think you're going to be worthy to anybody else? You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to be worthy to you.
Yeah.
Your mentality, your thought process, what you believe is worthy is where it starts. What they say is worthy is only going to match up to what I, you know what I'm saying, say is worthy. So they could say, you know, this, that, or the other, but if I don't feel that, none of that shit matters.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, where we at? Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and keep it down. So Apollonia, I wanted to ask you, so the same exact question, Miss Alpha. What's some techniques or something that you feel that a person in the direction, like pointing them in the direction of self-worth, what would you say to them?
Knowing who you are.
Like, I know who you are.
Knowing what makes you you. Knowing your place in the universe. Knowing why you are where you are spiritually. Knowing where you need to go. You know, dig up your past. The best esteem is self-esteem. And if you don't truly know yourself and know where you came from, why you were placed, where you were placed in the universe, then how can you have purpose and have esteem of yourself if you don't know yourself?
Yeah, you got to check in.
You know? Yeah, not compromising. You know, why were you born in the family that you were born in? Why did your life go this way or that way? Knowing, realizing and recognizing and taking responsibility for everything that you know up to the point of where you are in your life right now, and looking forward and not backwards.
Yeah.
Spiritually, mentally, physically.
Yeah.
You have to evolve.
Yeah.
And know who you are.
That's crazy when you say that. It's like, it makes me think about Rafiki on The Lion King. It's like, who are you? That was a cartoon scene, but that scene was so monumental, like, for real. He's like, no, correction.
It's so true.
I know your father. He's like, you know, that whole entire movie, that whole thing was really funny, but it still was really true. It's important to know who you are. You're going to have, like, this... You're going to be dismantled if you don't be able to do that research and just finding out who you are. If you don't even know who your family, I get it. You can find your family and all that, but start with you. What do you like? If you're going around eating pretzels and food and all this other stuff, but you don't even like it, but you're eating it because the people around you like it.
They've been giving you all your life.
You're not even living your life. I get it. You know, you might want to be vegan, but are you being vegan only because people are being vegan around you? Like, let's not play ourselves. You want to be able to make sure that you're making decisions based off of your worth, the best decision for you. That's what puts worth in the pot, because you're making the best decisions for you. That's why a person can be able to trust you in your worth and who you are, because you're making the best decisions for your home team. At least we know what you are. We know what it is. If a diamond had a hole in it or was soft, or as soon as you crushed it and touched it, you know what I mean? We kind of be like, man, is it really worth what it is? You know, diamonds are worth so much because they're indestructible. Really tight. So it's good to just keep in the mindset of just having an indestructible type of mindset. Not saying you can't mold and shift, but just saying that if it's okay with you, if you're moving in that direction, then you're good. All right, where we at? 8:43. Let's go on down the road. All right, so we got Goddess Music in the house. Goddess Music, I definitely know you know some different techniques or certain things. You might have something to say on that. What are some different places, or what do you do in order to establish or keep your worth in check or intact?
So one of the first things I did was mirror work, like how you were talking about doing the mirror work. I actually have a song talking about it, about loving yourself, trusting yourself, telling yourself the things that you want to hear from other people. That's self-validation, that's self-recognition. And if you're not able to tell yourself that you love yourself, you can say, I am willing to love myself, because you are willing. Because you still get up every day and you take a bath, you brush your teeth, you eat food. So you're willing, even if you're not doing it, you're willing. So starting off there is like the first thing I did to find out my worth, but actually doing an inventory. So getting you like a notebook and a pen, you know what I'm saying? And sitting down and really getting real with yourself, because once you acknowledge that thing, you're able to change it and move it and transform it into what you want. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about 13 degrees of gold. And before you can mold gold, you have to raise it to a certain frequency, a certain Fahrenheit, which is 1,948 degrees. Once it hits that Fahrenheit, then you're able to pour it into whatever mold you want. So realize that you're gold. So sit down with a journal, a pen, and write down the things that cause you to believe that you're unworthy first. Like, let's be real with ourselves. What makes you feel unworthy? Once you write that list down, then go back through, and I want you to cancel, clear, and delete everything you wrote down. So find how that is not true. So, for instance, if you think you're a bad mother, write down the things that you do that make you think you're a bad mother. Okay? Maybe you don't have all the money you want. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, you don't have a big enough house or a big enough car, so you think that that makes you a bad mother. Then I want you to challenge that within yourself. Go back through and write down 10 ways that you're actually a good mother. You know what I'm saying? If those 3 things might be true, you don't have enough money or the big house or whatever, go back and write down the things that you do though. Do you cook for your kids? Do you buy food for them? Do you make sure they have clothes? Do you coddle them when they're crying? You know what I'm saying? Just go through and take a real inventory of what you do against the things that make you feel unworthy. That's the way to increase your worth, because it kind of cancels out that false belief. And sometimes we be carrying shit from our parents or our grandparents. It's not even ours. You know what I'm saying? We don't even do that. We're just carrying over energy from other people. So definitely canceling out those negative things. And then power, prestige, and prosperity also helps you knowing your worth. Look for where you are powerful. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Look for your power. Look for your efforts, the things that you're good at, your strong points, and speak for those, highlight those, praise those things. As far as prestige, really being an integral person, again, getting real with yourself. Where do you lack integrity? Where can you build that up? And actively doing it. It can be something small as picking up trash off the ground. You know what I'm saying? That small action can build your integrity as a person, because throwing shit on the ground is literally shitting where you sleep. You know what I'm saying? So doing something small like that, or making your waters at the bottom of your grocery cart, telling the cashier, you forgot to ring up my water. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Small things can build your integrity, can definitely help you to know your worth. And to know how valuable and important you are. Don't do things against yourself that cause you to feel like a piece of shit.
All right. You're right. Exactly. Why would you do that? But you're right. Excellent stuff. Excellent key things. And I love that we're giving people solutions in a sense as well, because it's one thing to tell a person, hey, you're thirsty, go find some water. It's another thing to tell them in the direction of where the water is. It's actually down that way. At least if you know it's that way, I can at least be walking in the right direction instead of going to the middle of the desert. So I feel like it was really good. A lot of truths and a lot of good energy on that. Okay, cool. So, one of the last key things, I definitely wanted to kind of encourage some people. I know this is definitely, it can be a sensitive subject because, like I said, it's something that I've struggled with as well, and something that I'm learning currently. You know what I mean? Just knowing your value system, knowing just your responsibility that you have to others, and all these things and things that you're able to do, your spiritual version of yourself. And this establishes a positive vibe, well, I know at least inside of me, to just know my worth, to know that I'm here for a reason, I'm here for a purpose. I do bring value to the people that I'm around. I am here for a higher calling, quote unquote, for whatever, we label that as. But I feel like it is a good thing. And like we definitely want to encourage everybody that's out here, especially under the sound of my voice, you're watching this recording, to just, if you're in that space of feeling that you're not worthy, you got to let go of those belief systems that are holding you. You got to let go of those things that are not serving you, which were causing you to stumble, especially in an energy frequency. You got to let go of them, and that will allow your balloon to float away or go where it needs to go or fly where it needs to go. But you're not going to be able to do anything in this life holding that weight. So know that you're worthy. Know that you're enough. And like we always say, your fingerprint is your key. It's your access code. It's your actual access code into the blessings that are yours and the people that are supposed to be connected with you. But if you're not being yourself, if you're not lining yourself up with your true nature, and this is, like I said, I'm talking to myself too, then you have to be able to stay in that space, and that knows your worth. You standing in your space, know that you're enough in how you are, and everybody else will follow suit and have to if they want to know you. So make sure you stay encouraged. Make sure you constantly are moving in that frequency and know that you are enough. Got it, coach. So we got a little bit of time left. Let's do a quick couple commercials one more time. We're going to do the commercials one more again, and then we're going to go ahead and say our goodbyes. Yes, it is another great show. Let's do 2 more commercials. We'll say our goodbyes, and we thank you guys. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, that wasn't that bad, right? That wasn't that bad. Quick couple bills real fast. So like I said, we are back once again. Today we talked about knowing your worth. We put a lot of key points on there, just scratching the surface. An hour never does it justice. But like I said, we were talking before, know your worth, know your value, know your space, your square. The more authentic you are, the more intact that you are with yourself, the more value you bring to the world. So I feel like, hey, you want to be valuable. So be that truth, stay in that truth, stick in that truth. All right, and so as an outros, if you're looking for any content, you're looking to do a commercial, music video, looking to do music, some of the music you heard today is our music. We have a company called Hitmaker Society. Go ahead and check us out. Our website is hitmakersociety.com. You can check us on social media. At Instagram is We Are HMS. It's also that on Twitter, We ARE HMS. You can hit me up personally on my Instagram. It's Blick333. That's BLIC333. Don't put the K on that. That'd be so annoying if you put the K on my name. I'm this is whatever. I'm just joking.
Don't put the K on that bitch.
Blick like the ladder. Blick like the
3
ladder.
C's.
I'm standing in my truth. I'm standing in my truth. No, I'm sorry. But yeah, so you can reach us on that. Yeah, like I said, we are HMS. The YouTube, for the ones that are in the Vigo world, is HMS Network, all one word. You can be able to find this episode actually goes up right after we are finished. You type in HMS Network and then LIVE. You'll be able to see this episode again. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like and share it to somebody, your cousins, auntie, baby mamas, niece, somebody. Anyways, let's go down the line. We have a wonderful, beautiful cast. Let's go ahead and go down the line for you guys. Music. If anybody wants to get in contact with you, how would we get in contact with you? Goddess. Not say Goddess Music, sorry. Goddess Trends. Sorry.
Goddess Trends.
I did it all the time.
Okay, for Goddess Trends, I'm gonna type it into the comments below. You can reach me on Instagram, Goddess Trends. Actually, you can find me in all the places as Goddess Trends. Also, check out my website, which is theawakenedfoundation.com or awakenedfoundation.org.
Appreciate it. And we're there. All right. And so, love always. If anybody wanted to get in contact with you, how would they be able to get in contact with you?
Of course, you can find me through the HMS network. Otherwise, you can catch me on IG or Bigo at Love More. All of the vowels are numbers.
Okay. Got him. Appreciate that. Is it did it? I ain't never heard that.
Siri trying to talk to us. Talking about shake that. Huh?
Wait, hold on. I gotta see this. Something like that was crazy. That never happened. What happened? Oh. Siri, what are you doing?
Talking about shake that thing. What? Siri, go.
Maybe it might have been Siri and Alexa battling.
Yeah, it was something. I just pushed the button and Siri started coming in. I was like, okay, what did I say? Anyways, all right. So Didi, if anybody wanted to get in contact with you and be able to hit you up, I know you're, like I said, into the oils and herbs and holistic lifestyle. How are they able to contact you?
So for anyone that's willing to contact me, you can follow me on here. My main page is realist REALIST underscore Didi, or you can catch me here on the HMS network at It's Your Girl Didi, or I have a page. It's called my.doterra DOTERRA.com /Daniela DANIELLA Stewart.
Okay.
So I'll put it in the chat for you all, but that's how you can contact me.
Got him. All right, cool. So look, ease on Apollonia. If anybody wanted to get in contact with you, Apollonia has very spiritual. She goes in from she does readings, a whole bunch of things Apollonia does. We definitely bringing some more things out for her as well. If anybody wanted to contact you, how would they be able to contact you, Miss Apollonia?
You can contact me here on Vigo under Dr. Valentine Bones. You can also get me on Facebook at Vanity Divine. And you should be seeing me on YouTube soon.
Got him. Okay.
My narration.
Okay. Got him. Let me see. Can I get my Siri? Look. Sound effects is acting whack. All right, let's do this. Can't stop those.
Can't stop.
All right, anyways. If anybody wanted to be able to contact you, wonderful goddess music. The real goddess music. Okay. If anybody needed to get in contact with her. Really? You serious? Not today, devil. Not today, devil. Like say Satan, not today. No, I'm just joking. Goddess music. If anybody wanted to get in contact with you with the delayed sound effects, how would they be able to hear your music or be able to hear or see some of your work?
Yes, so my name is Goddess Music with the Q, because I'm good for your soul. You guys can find me on all streaming platforms: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Bigo. On Bigo, I'm 13 Degrees of Gold. You guys can follow me right now. Hit the button. 13 Degrees of Gold. On all other platforms, it's Goddess Music with the Q. The mixtape is out right now. It is called Creating My Reality. And on the mixtape, I teach you how to change the world with your thoughts. I teach you guys the universal laws, and I teach you the simple processes I did to turn my whole life around. So make sure you guys go get that. Creating My Reality by Goddess Music. You guys can also purchase it off my website, 13degreesofgold.com. You can just do the digital download to go straight to your mobile device. And before I let you guys go, Spirit just whispered in my ear a little bit. One more technique that you guys can do tonight to go ahead and start knowing your worth or increasing your worth, increasing your value. This is something I did that I struggled with when I first started doing it, but it changed my life. Make a list of 50 things that you love about yourself. Make a list of 50 things. It seems simple, but once you get around number 34, you be like, what else is there? You know what I'm saying? So make a list of 50 things that you love about yourself, and then remember those things whenever you begin to feel worthless or whenever you begin to feel down on yourself or feeling like you're incapable or inadequate. Go back to that list and remember 50 things. You know what I'm saying? Read those things every night before you go to sleep. So when you go to sleep, you go to sleep with loving yourself. When you wake up, read them again. You wake up loving yourself, because this is all about you.
Facts. Appreciate that. Right. Okay, and last but not least, before we go out right at the mark right now, if Freshman Good, if anybody want to contact you.
Well,
What are they
if you're looking for me, I'll tell you right where to find me, man. If you're trying to get some tunes, get them ears blessed by the guy himself, man, go to wherever you listen to music, type in FRESHMAYNE. That's all one word. Hit that space bar for your boy Gouda, something like the cheese, except I smell and look better. You did. Turn that shit up. Pick one of those pictures that you like. Press play on that bitch. If you like it, download that bitch, and then turn that shit up again. Share it to a friend. Let them hear that shit. You feel me? I need 1,000 of y'all to do that for me. We might get elected to go to the BET Awards, TRL, some shit like that. I go, you go. Let's turn this bitch up. You did. Now, if you trying to talk to your boy collab, you know, I do collaborations and stuff, but you got to hit me on the email. So first you got to go to the IG. Type in FRESHMAYNE. No space bar, man. Kill that shit. We're going to hit the underscore. So if you don't know what that is, that's the minus. And then you going to shift that bitch. It's going to drop it low. Then you going to hit GOUDA. Talk to me. I talk back. Hey.
Got it. Fresh I appreciate it. If you guys don't know, we thank you guys for tuning in once again to the Vote. It was another successful show. I feel that we definitely had a lot of things that we talked about, knowing your worth, a lot of good things, Goddess Trends, Goddess Music, Dee, Love Always, man, and Apollonia, Freshman Good and myself. We definitely all had some key points. Make sure y'all watch that again on repeat. We love y'all. We thank y'all. We out of time. And we are out.